Hello everyone, my name is Meg. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be I filmed like 3 videos today. Actually, this is the third. Today's third video of the day is going to be about what to do. Let me rephrase that. How to turn a breakdown into a breakthrough. So I've been spitting like a lot of positivity today, and even myself, I'm going to be really real and really honest with you. I have come to a lot of these realizations because I have been in like the pit of despair before. Wow, that sounded so dramatic. But as many of you know, I had open heart surgery when I was 24. I had an ascending aortic aneurysm. And then I like set off on this life journey after that. You know, after I had my surgery, things really started to spiral out of whack for me after that surgery for a little bit. And I set off on this like life journey of I'm gonna find myself. And I moved out of Pittsburgh, I moved to Florida, I was there for a month, I moved to Nashville, I was there for 2 weeks, and then I traveled the country, and 8 months down the road, I found myself living in and out of hotels, working around the country, doing live infomercial shows. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy time of life. But like what I'm getting at is that was all before I even received my diagnosis of PTSD. I was just like spinning my wheels and doing crazy things. I almost wanted to say making bad decisions, but like I look back on everything now as a blessing, but I made a lot of like, I'll say irresponsible decisions back then. And so a lot of this knowledge and these tips and stuff that I have come from a place of like, I've been there, I've been there, I've been there, I've been there. And now receiving like this new diagnosis, this cancer diagnosis, the reason I'm able to process it so well, I really believe this in my heart, is because I had those experiences. So I spit a lot of positivity, and you know, obviously like that's where I'm at, and I love that. But I do want to level with y'all and say, let me help you turn a breakdown into a breakthrough, because I have had freaking more breakdowns than I could count. These days, I don't really let myself get like too far into a breakdown per se. I definitely let myself process through my emotions, and sometimes if those are really deep-seated fear-based or anger-based emotions, like I let myself just go there. You know, I get quiet with myself and I kind of just say, okay, let's be angry, let's be sad, let's just feel this so we can feel it and let it out. And that is part of this message. So, you know, the way that you can stop yourself from like a total mental breakdown is being consciously aware of what's going on in your body and your mind. I personally used to have panic attacks a lot, and I can't even remember the last time I had a panic attack actually, but when I would have panic attacks, I mean, they were bad. I was hyperventilating, and I would just like shake, and I couldn't control anything that was going on in my body, and I just, you know, that was like the epitome of a breakdown to me. But there have been times in my life too where, you know, my boss has said one word to me and I've just been like, oh, my whole world falls apart. It just unfreaking ravels around me. So what can you do about it? What can you do? How can you turn that breakdown into a breakthrough? Here's the thing. If something is happening in your life, and especially on a repetitive basis, that's causing you to break down, it is there for a reason. Okay, video for another day. You are not subject to your body and your thoughts and your emotions. You are your body and your thoughts and your emotion. And just the sooner that you can realize that, the better. You don't even have to understand like how that makes sense yet, but just put that in your knowledge, put that in your subconscious. You are not subject to anything that is happening to you. You are you, and therefore you can control it. So a lot of this is about finding that power inside of yourself to do that thing. So when these things keep happening, at some point you need to kind of, I keep saying this, just pause. Just pause. When things keep happening that are overwhelming, don't feel the need to keep chugging along. If you're having a breakdown, realize I'm having a breakdown. That realization alone just lets a little bit of light into your body. It's kind of like, oh, well, now it has a name. Okay, I don't have to like get all crazy about this. I'm having a breakdown. I'm feeling pretty crappy because of this thing that's happening. And then what you can do in like that knowing is you can ask yourself, well, why am I having this breakdown? A lot of the time for me, personal like example is it was typically when somebody was, had said something to me that just really upset me, or I felt like I didn't have control of a situation. And for me, I kind of just looked outwardly at what was going on, and then I took those fingers back at me. In my breakdown, I said, all right, I am having a total breakdown. Usually those things happen when it feels like everything is going wrong. But you have to come into this acceptance of like, you have the power over that situation. And if everything feels like it's going wrong, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? So in the midst of this, hey, okay, I am having a breakdown. And just let yourself be. Just let yourself be. But then what you need to do in order to have a breakthrough is ask yourself honestly, have an honest conversation with yourself. Let me say it again. Get honest with yourself and write this down if it helps. What is happening here? What am I feeling? Why am I feeling that way? A lot of these times we'll say, well, that person is making me feel that way. Newsflash, people. Nobody can make you feel any way other than you feel yourself. I keep hearing this a lot in like society right now, especially like, I don't like the way that Trump makes me feel. I hear this a lot from women. Ladies, men included, a person can't make you feel a certain way. Only you can make you feel a certain way. So if you are pointing outwardly at people in situations when you're having a breakdown, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to keep having breakdowns. Again, I'll say this until the freaking cows come home. I'm not saying this as a saint. I'm saying this as a sinner. I know these things because I've been there, and I played the victim for many, many years. Write it down. What is going on? Why am I feeling this way? What is this person doing to me? I guarantee you there's a lesson in there for you to learn. I guarantee you there's something in there for you to heal in yourself. And I guarantee you there's something in there for you to let go of and release, especially if it's something that keeps happening. This is another important point. Find the patterns in your breakdowns. Find the patterns. If you are somebody who's prone to breakdowns or being triggered often, then you should just keep a journal on you. Just keep a journal on you and write it down every single time and write through your feelings. And then go back. Okay, you make it through a breakdown. You get to the next thing. Write stuff down. Then you're going to be able to go back and compare. Well, my boss always makes me feel insecure. Your boss can't make you feel insecure. This is going to be hard to swallow, but you're the one who feels insecure. You feel insecure. Ask yourself why you feel insecure. This isn't easy stuff, folks. That's why so many people don't do it. That's why so many people in the world just keep staying at the pace that they're at, chugging along, doing their thing that they've been doing forever, and leading unhappy lives. Leading unhappy lives. Because it's so much harder to take that finger and point it back into yourself. But you have to. If you really, truly want to be happy with your life, you have to start by changing yourself. So the next time you have a breakdown, write out the facts, write out the feelings, write down the emotions, and then ask yourself, honestly, where can I grow through this? What is this breakdown? What is this challenge? What is this trigger calling me to do? Because usually, if you rise to whatever challenge you're being faced with, that's where the breakthrough is. That's where the breakthrough is. And then you're going to see the light and you're going to have the aha moment. And then guess what? The next time that your boss does that thing or says that thing, it's not going to bother you because you will have processed through why you feel that way. If it's an insecurity, figure out why you feel insecure about that. Is it even true? Do you even feel insecure because it's true? Oh my gosh, I need to freaking turn this thing off. Gosh dang it, I'm being a freaking hypocrite. Go away, phone. I just hit my dog. I'm not even kidding. I just hit my dog with that. He's fine. He's fine. How to transform a breakdown into a breakthrough. Break right through it. Break right through your freaking breakdown. And you will see the light and you will have the epiphany. And then the next time that that thing happens, you're going to be stronger for it and wiser. And once you realize how to do that one time, guess what, folks? You're going to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And your whole life is going to start to change. I know it because I've done it and you can too. Love ya.